Woman or another Superman were to show up, we need like a plan B.
Mm-hmm.
So why would a guy who throws boomerangs, a guy who's really good at shooting, a guy with a really bad skin disease, a crazy girl with a bat, a G.I. Joe, a sword lady, Human Torch, and a mountain climber, like that was her plan. Like that right there.
Yeah.
Now Superman doesn't stand a chance. Like Flash could beat all of them really fast. That's not even a pun. Batman could literally take all of them out. He already did to 2 of them.
Yeah.
3 of them. Killer Croc, Deadshot, and Harley Quinn. Which one of these guys, besides Enchantress, could Batman not beat?
You would have to stretch it, but like maybe Katana, because she has the whole magic sword thing.
But that's only if she hits you with it.
Yeah. Like,
for sure Batman's
saying,
a better
like,
fighter than her.
You would have to stretch that shit, like, really far.
Now, in the comics, they're supposed to be like a Black Ops team where like they just do missions the government doesn't want their name on. Fine. That's what this movie should have been.
Yeah.
Not, we gotta save the world.
Right.
Because they don't have the powers to save the world against the Enchantress. Because everyone thought it was going to be them trying to fight the Joker. Which, that's fine. Them fighting the Joker makes sense because he's a reasonable threat for them.
Mm-hmm.
Enchantress is too high up there for them to be a reasonable threat. They're all villains. So then one of them goes rogue, proving everyone right that they're like, yeah, you probably shouldn't trust these guys. They're bad guys. And she's like, nah, I got them under control. And then Enchantress gets away. Joker being the movie, there's no purpose.
Mm-hmm.
He's just there. Like, if Harley Quinn was in the movie, but he wasn't, I'd be fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can hint at Joker, like, you're building him up, that's fine. But the fact that, like, he's basically a side plot, I don't like. Because there's no reason for it. You're distracting from time.
He should have just been in the flashbacks and the post-credit scene. And then that would have led to him, like, taking Harley home.
Yeah.
And then in Suicide Squad 2, it's Suicide Squad's mission to find, their missing family member.
Right. So then you have the main prison guard, Griggs. So the first like introduction for this character is like he's a dick to everyone in the Suicide Squad. Like that's his thing. So you think at some point they're gonna get back at him. Joker like fucks with him at a casino where the fuck they're at, gives him the phone to give to Harley, and then as he gives Harley Quinn the phone, she goes,
"You're so screwed."
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Get off! Get off! Harley, what do you mean by that?
I don't know.
Just gotta assume he died.
Yeah, you just assume he's dead. Or something happened, because I don't know what he meant by that. He disappears after he gives Harley Quinn the cell phone.
That's it? What, we some kind of Suicide Squad?
Best one-liner ever.
That wasn't written for him to be said. That's what Deadshot talks like.
Mm-hmm.
He came up with that right on the top of his noggin. The romanticizing of Joker and Harley Quinn's relationship.
I expected it.
Right.
But it's not right.
No. Hot Topic had a fucking field day with that.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie, it's kind of like, oh, it's an abusive relationship, but, like, it doesn't really, like, it starts off as one, and then it's like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
And, like, no one really questions the whole Stockholm Syndrome situation like, it kind of is. And they just act like it's okay, and, like, he loves her, so it's important.
Yeah, he tortured her and, beat her or whatever.
Made her go crazy.
I didn't really get the club scene. Was she stripping or prostituting?
He's a gangster at a club, so he's got his little dancer. It's important, Ryan. That whole scene with Common, super necessary. What if you didn't show that during the fucking briefing for Harley Quinn? How would you know anything about her backstory? So the unicorn and money thing.
That pisses you off.
Okay, so everyone has a stat card at the beginning of the movie. Captain Boomerang, fish, pink unicorns. Weird thing to put, but then they bring up a pink unicorn whenever they're suiting up. Okay. And then later, in the first fight, this unicorn gets knocked out of his jacket. He gets all pissed off and starts stabbing the shit out of the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then he puts it in his jacket. So then later during the second fight scene, he gets stabbed in the chest. And you're like, oh fuck. And then he's like, oh, I'm okay. And he pulls out the knife, and he has money. What money? When did he get money? Where did he grab money from? And where did the unicorn go? Because the unicorn never comes back into the movie. The fuck was the point of that? Like, it's such a shitty, like, haha, like, he's a thief. He had money. Isn't that funny? Like, no, because he just has it. Like, if you didn't establish that, like, in any other movie, that would be so stupid if, like, someone got stabbed in the chest and then, like, they didn't die. Like, they just pull out, just, like... It'd be like if I fucking had, like, my wallet, like, in a shirt pocket, but, like, you never knew, like, the whole time that's where I put my wallet. It'd be like if I put my wallet in this pocket the whole movie, and then randomly I get stabbed in the chest, I'm like, oh, thank God. Like... You knew I had the wallet, sure. You assumed I had a wallet on me. But you never saw it go there. Like, if anything, pens or anything would go there. So why is this one time, like... I don't know if that was like a reshoot thing. I have to assume Waller... No, because I guess Waller's like mainly in... No, because she's in Gotham. So why is she in Midway City when Enchantress is like blowing shit up? And she has that whole team of people... And then just shoots them all. It's like they didn't have authorization. Like, oh.
So why were they?
Yeah, why did you bring them?
Yeah.
Why didn't you bring people who did? You only have the government. Like, it would be a better character moment if, like, there was a better explanation for her action. Your mission was to get me, not them. Like, that would have been better. This bothered you more than me. I mean, it bothered us both pretty bad.
I lost one family. I ain't gonna lose another one.
Yeah, it's so Disney and like Fast and Furious. It's like,
but without like the build up.
Yeah, you guys just met like a couple hours ago. Like, stop.
Like, you're not family.
Yeah, you. Oh my God, ouch. Like, you can't. Real people do not click that well. Well, you're immediately like, you know what? You're like a brother to me. Like, no, that's weird. Mm-hmm. Let's hang out a few times.
Yeah, it hasn't even been a full day.
Yeah. So it's like, what makes you family? That stupid bar scene.
Ryan, that stupid bar scene is the best scene in the movie. Universally, basically accepted as the best scene in the movie.
It's not a wrong... It's not wrong.
Is it not wrong?
But it ain't right.
The bar scene feels like it's just... Well, it's there to explain Diablo's backstory. Mm-hmm. But it's there because Avengers had a we give up moment. Yeah. Or like we fucked up moment. So like the whole bar scene is set up with the fact that like they say fuck this mission and they all just sit in a bar waiting for basically the end of the world to happen. Talk it out somehow, and they're just like, alright, we're friends now. But it's one of the least earned things.
Yeah, I can't tell if it was like, oh, is it because you guys learned like what each other drinks, or like you guys are calling Harley crazy and she's calling you guys pussies? Like what? Like they're not. What makes you friends?
Nothing. They don't treat each other any differently than they already were.
Yeah, like you were genuinely calling her crazy, and she genuinely thinks you're a pussy.
Like, the only difference was now you know Diablo's backstory.
Yeah.
It was mainly just, like, accept that, like, oh, like, what you did what you did, and, like, we're all bad guys here, whatever. And, like, we just gotta sack up, and then Rick Flag's like, hey, I'm sorry about not telling you about the full mission. And they're like, whatever. I guess we'll go and...
Yeah, it was the past is in the past kind of shit.
Like, Suicide Squad is definitely just DC's answer to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
That was what they did. And Guardians of the Galaxy has a scene where everyone sits around in a circle and they just kind of like realize, hey, I fucked up.
Yeah. And
I need your help.
Yeah.
That's what this scene was that's what the bar scene is supposed to replicate. Yeah. The team finally coming together and saving the day. Yeah. That's the point. The problem is, it doesn't earn anything it does.
Yeah, it's so fake. Like, okay, you found out that he killed his kids, and your standard is you don't kill kids, but
you can accept it or whatever. Like, the whole reason they go to the bar is because they realize Amanda Waller, like, it was behind, like, they're the cause of the whole problem.
Yeah, and then Katana is really on their side for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
Katana, I guess he lied to Katana about the situation.
But, like, you wouldn't see, like, why he would, because she was brought on there just to keep them in check.
Yeah, and then she just drinks with them. Yeah, so it was, like, the whole reason they were called, like, Suicide Squad was, like, oh, it was a suicide mission. Like,
Yeah.
that was, like, the whole, like, you guys assumed we were gonna die. It's like, yeah, because you got a really shitty fucking team together.
Mm-hmm.
The scenes in the movie where the team, like, comes together is because they realize, I can't do this alone. And they try to do that with Rick Flag, too. He's like, I can't do this alone. And he's like, yeah, but you also didn't assume you could do it with them either.
Yeah. What really pisses me off about it all, Will Smith, he finds out about the letters from his daughter, and he's super pissed. But then he's like, not even 2 seconds, he's like, I'm gonna get you what you want. I'm gonna get you back to your girl. And then they're walking, I think after they're stood up, and he's like, I got your back, Rick. Whatever it is, man. I got your back. Like, when did you two become brothers? You guys have been talking shit this entire time.
Right.
When did you two become, like, brothers in arms? Like, I don't understand. But I will say this, though. Every time Harley Quinn said, own it, it was like a callback to Blade Trinity. When Blade was like, use it. I was like, oh, please, Harley, say it.
There's one funny thing in the bar scene. Rick Flag, I guess, like, to establish trust, breaks his phone to be like, see, I can't blow up your guys' heads, so you're free to go. And Boomerang, without hesitating,
like, all right.
he just grabs, like, 2 beer cans or Guinness or whatever and just bolts. It's funny.
Yeah,
I thought that was, like, it. Like, you just weren't going to see him for the rest of the movie and, like, you were just going to see him later. No. Once they agree, like, yeah, let's fight, let's step up and be a team. And they're walking towards the big hole in the sky. Boomerang comes back, and no one acknowledges, like, oh, where'd you go? Or, huh, you're back. Like, no, he's just like, yeah, I'm back. Any final thoughts?
It was supposed to be a good warm-up movie to Justice League.
It's easily the most pointless DC movie.
It's... And I had hope because, there was, in the beginning, there was all this stuff about Batman versus Superman and Man of Steel, and Amanda Waller was talking about it a lot. Then it just became a train wreck. Yeah.
One, it's a bit of a chore to sit through. It's not that fun of a movie. You got a couple of lines here and there that might make you laugh, but at the same time, they don't go through with a lot of the stuff they try to commit. It's a waste of your time when it comes to, like, Justice League. It has nothing to do with Justice League. It has nothing to do with Wonder Woman. It has nothing to do with Batman vs. Superman.
The way I see it is just watch the animated movie. What is it called?
Assault on Arkham.
Yeah, just watch that.
So yeah, watch Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Assault on Arkham, Wonder Woman, and Justice League. There you go. Rating for the movie. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. This time though, we have Wonder Woman. So we actually have a good movie coming up.
Greatest movie ever. #feminism.